Yo YouTube, what is going on everybody? Welcome to today's video where, ladies and gentlemen, we are here bringing you guys another video here on the best Minecraft Skyblock server here on play.pvpcloud.net. Hope you guys having a wonderful day today. And guys, I can confidently say that as IS top number 5, we've officially jumped up into the top 5. We are pretty happy right now. I'm doing pretty good. So we got a lot we got to dive into today. We also figured out an insane grind money-making method for y'all that you're not going to want to miss out. So stay tuned because we're going to be revealing it all today. But first things first, as always, I do have a couple giveaways for you guys real quickly. And just a quick mention, if you want to pick up anything on the store, whether it's the brand new Void loot box or even the brand new Void bundle, use code HYPE because with that code, you get an extra 50% off your purchase. So take advantage of that code right now. It's code HYPE. And then also, boom, here on the screen is a free $5 gift card to the PvP Cloud store. It's first come, first serve. Whoever gets it, congrats to you. It's a free $5. And if you guys miss out on any of those, it's okay because I'm also going to be giving away a Void loot box on today's video. If you guys want to enter that giveaway, all you guys got to do is just leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below your username or IGN. Check the pinned comment to see if you won last episode's giveaway, and check out next episode's pinned comment to see if you win this one. But all right, guys, it is time for us to go ahead and get rolling in today's video. So a quick little recap if you guys did not know. The brand new Void update came out. We so far have the Void helmet and Void boots. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Archangel. He actually hooked me up with a pair of Void leggings. So we're going to go and throw those bad boys on. So if we get these maxed out level, it'll be 400, 800, 1200% buff on money, orbs, and champ proc rate levels and all that once these are fully maxed out. Once this is fully maxed out, we still, though, need to get a Void chest plate. We only have a Nebula right now. So in total, we have like 1300% boost, but that's not that bad. And actually, as always, I do go ahead and list whatever extra pieces I get on the AH for essentially free. So make sure you guys pick that up before someone else does. Well, let's go to spawn real quick because I do want to go ahead and open some Void loot boxes. Hopefully we get something good right now. We need to get ideally some of the brand new Warden or Creepers, but the Void chestplate would be the best case scenario thing right now for us. But hey, I'll also take the spawners. I'm never complaining about some spawners here on the server. Here we go with the first Void loot box. Come on, please hook your boy up with something nice today. Come on, hook me up. And unfortunately, we got really good items, but not the items I specifically wanted. And oh, dude, I forgot I should not be opening these booster boxes. As you guys know, booster boxes are now like a physical thing, and like, obviously you can't, once you open them, they become physical like this. And I want to stack these up just so that I can constantly grind with them. So kind of an L by me opening them, because in case we want to maybe sell it or something too, they have value. It's all good though. Let's go ahead and open up the next Void loot box right now. Hopefully we get something good right here. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. We just got 2 Void helmets, Panda, and Creeper spawners. Hey, the Creeper spawners we will take. These things cost right now 200 bill a piece. So I will happily go ahead and take those. And I got a ton of extra Void helmets right here, which I'm just gonna have to go ahead and sell on the AH. Again, I sell anything extra for literally nothing, so make sure you guys claim those. These spawners are very, very good, and the 200 pandas are huge. Our final Void loot box, though, to go ahead and kick things off. Come on, hook me up with something nice right now, boys. Here we go. Void chestplate. Dude, what are the freaking odds? We did get a money robot, which that's a W. I never complain, but bro, are you kidding me? 2 pairs of Void leggings, 2 Void helmets, and we did not get a single Void chest plate, bro. My luck is just sometimes it just is what it is sometimes. You know, you can't always be picky or choosy. You just gotta kind of get what you get. Well, I have a lot of free Void armor on the AH and Nebula armor too, so someone better claim that. But all right, boys, if we are here on our island right now, I need to go ahead and show you guys our private grinder because this thing has gotten OP. Now, to be completely honest, as you guys know, with mob swords, how OP they are, the grinding system on the server is nothing too complicated. You really just need all spawners in a single chunk right here, and you simply just want to go ahead and grind them down like that. It's relatively simple. And right now, we currently have about 1,300 Warden spawners, and then over here, we got about 715 Creepers. So I am going to go ahead and place my Creeper spawners right there. Boom, 765. And then Pandas, we'll just hold on to those for right now because, you know, those still will go. Actually, we'll put those in the public farm. This is a public farm that literally anyone on the server can come and grind. So boom, there we go. We're at 324 trill value. If you take a quick look at IS top right now, we are at 324 trill. IS top number 4 is at 433. We could definitely jump them. Like, I think that's very, very reasonable. And then after that, it gets kind of dicey. Bartleboom's Island is just a wagon this season. I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of my original island members just went to that island. So low-key, maybe I should just play with Bartleboom next season. But then right here, we got Hamish's Island, another really good island. And then Pain Train, who's normally, you know, the super number 1, always IS top number 1. they're a little bit far behind. I will say if we check the leaderboard right here, they do have a lot of money, but so does Single Guy, Bartle Bloom's Island. They have a lot of money too. So who's going to end up winning this week is going to be very, very interesting. But I will say, as always, if you take a look at the top money leaders, which is Bondable, Single Guy, Bartle Bloom, it normally correlates with crop leaderboard right here, as you guys could tell. And normally not mob's leaderboard, which kind of sucks. I thought, honestly, mob grinding will be a little bit more OP. If we actually go to our private grinder, before we go ahead and take a look at the money-making methods over there, there are a few things I want to do, because as you guys can tell, I grinded to 391 trillion orbs, the almost 400 trillion orbs that we need to spend, and we need to spend it badly. But something big did happen. Looting got buffed to looting 20 on the mob sword, and that's a big deal. I don't know. Oh, we can't. It's gonna cost 250 trillion orbs. I mean, this is very expensive. I think it will be worth it though, because I think I like grinding mob. Dude, the issue with the mob sword is just it's a very expensive, but to be completely honest, I feel like it's worth it. I mean, interest enchant, we could get 123 levels. I can only imagine what that buff would be. Butcher enchant, there's a lot of stuff on here, but I do want to test out our harvester hoe today, so we will go to that here in a second, because fortune got buffed, treasure, all these enchants got buffed on the harvester hoe. So what I want to do though, I want to max out looting enchant just because I think it's worth it. Getting looting 20 for context. Sometimes we'll get either 20 or 40. Yeah, look at, sometimes we will get 40 drops. And if I do a sell hand, granted, I don't have any boosters on right now. That's what, $936,000. Now, granted, we don't have our void leggings fully maxed out. That's a 300% buff. And then actually, if we take a look at our pets real quick, which we need to do, we're going to actually buff our void pet right now before we test out our harvester hoe money making method. I do need to go ahead and our spooky pet, that thing is basically maxed out. I need to go prestige all my pets right now. Nebula pet is actually going to hit prestige 10, which is just crazy, boys. That is insane. And actually, it looks like Nebula pet, that is the max prestige on it. It says you can't, or maybe, I don't know. I can't tell with this thing. Nebula pet level 0 has a higher buff rate than our prestige 10 max level spooky pet. That's insane. 4.46 buff versus 4.04. That's ridiculous. And then our money pet, infinity orbs, and void pet, we just need to go ahead and prestige these. So let's go ahead and do that. We got the money pet right there. Boom. Go ahead and enable that. We'll do our orbs pet right here. Boom. There we go. That's going to be a nice buff. I'm just trying to get as OP as humanly possible. And then now it's time for our void pet right here. Boom. Bro, our void pet at level 0, where we don't have any pet traits on it. We don't have any pet stats. We're going to add those right now. It's a 3 times buff prestige for it. That, dude, this void pet is I gotta really work on prestiging this, because that pet is absolutely insane. But okay, let's go ahead and do these pet traits. I have a ton of roll tickets right now. Obviously, we want one of the exotic rolls. I'll take any buff 4. Minimum, I'll take buff 3, but ideally like buff 4 or buff 5 or exotic. To this day, I've still not seen anyone on the server with exotic. If you guys have gotten an exotic pull on the server, leave a comment down below. I'm very curious, because I literally have not gotten one, and I desperately want one. So maybe we'll get lucky today. But here we go. Buff. Oh man, this is a dilemma. This is a dilemma. We immediately get buff 3. It turns our 3 times buff into 3.3 immediately. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna re-roll, because buff 3, we currently have that on our Nebula pet, and that thing's OP. And that's working out just fine for us. So I'm honestly just going to roll with it. I think what's more important are the pet stats. If we could get like another S tier buff pet stat roll like we have on our Nebula pet, that would be a dub. So let's go to pet stats here. I probably need to buy more tickets, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, okay. Immediately off the rip, I don't really like that. I try to go for buff. Ideally, I want to get an S tier buff roll. Ooh, 12% is really good. Okay, let's just roll the individuals here. I mean, level. Okay, I want to get double digits in every single category. That's normally the rule I have when it comes to pets. We are getting severely unlucky in the level category right now. It does not, dude, we've gotten like triple S pulls, and of course now it doesn't want to give us a triple S, bro. What? Okay, I'm gonna go to experience, bro. Okay, there we go, 10%, and then come on, level. Why is the level stat being so mid? There we go, A plus 14%. Honestly, pretty solid pet. This is not the best void pet on the server. I'm sure there's someone with a better trait and better pet stats. Like, for example, I think our Nebula pet literally might be one of the best on the server. But honestly, Void Pet, with all the things we just did, we just went from a 3 times buff to 3.42, and this thing's level 0, and it's only prestige 4. It'll only continue to get more OP, so I can't really complain right now. But okay, what I want to do now is, real quickly, let me go ahead and get my Void Leggings maxed out to level 100. It's just quicker doing it on the mob sword. I will actually go ahead and throw on my, I think I have some 1 hour boosters somewhere. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh yeah, I do right here. I have a money booster right here, and I might have another one somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm gonna grind money and orbs for a little. We're gonna max this out, and then it's kind of hard to see because I'm in water right here, but there's basically on the island a beautiful farm right here, and we're gonna do some harvester hoe upgrades to see what it looks like maxed out, compare some of the money earning. And so yeah, let me go ahead and grind this up real quick just so that we're grinding full power, and we'll see how much money we can start to earn. All right, guys, so right now we are here. I've grinded about 300 trillion orbs. With that crazy boosters on, it low-key kind of flies right now, so we do earn a crazy amount of orbs. That's the one thing I can confidently say, that for mob sword, if you want to grind orbs, 100% grind mob sword. But if you want to grind money, it seems like all the top players are currently grinding money, and more specifically, they are grinding not sugarcane, which we have to do. They're grinding bamboo. And if you guys don't know, again, just for context, you have to unlock bamboo. You have to grind 2.5 million sugarcane to unlock bamboo. And so I'm slowly gonna try to start to do that. Like, obviously I want to try to unlock the best crop here on the server, but we need to grind a lot of sugarcane first in order for us to go ahead and do that. But I want to make sure that we are grinding optimally and things like that. So let's, first things first, orb greed. We're gonna go ahead and max that out. That's pretty cheap, 51 bill. All these other enchants, the main enchant I want to do, interest enchant is very important, combo enchant is important, but fortune enchant is the #1 priority. So that's only going to cost 13 trill. That's really not that expensive in terms of orbs. And basically now, if we go ahead and take a quick look, if I break this sugarcane right here, boom, we get 42 sugarcane. If I sell hand this bad boy, we're getting what, 1.4 mil-ish a time right here. Let me break this one right here, sell hand, 1.4 mil. That's insane, bro. And if we're consistently getting 42, you guys could see how that will add up over time. And hey, our orb greed right there, almost 68 mil. That's not, I mean, it's definitely not mob sword level, but it's not that bad. Okay, we still have 280 trillion orbs we need to spend though, and this is where it gets interesting because there are two very important enchants, interest and multi. Both of these are pretty much just as important. I think interest enchant is more beneficial though, because it boosts the money gained while farming, and like that is directly in, and actually we could basically max it out. You know what, I'm gonna max out interest enchant. I feel like getting that maxed out first just makes sense. We have a permanent 250% buff on everything we make. So we basically are selling everything for 2.5 times now. That adds up. That adds up very, very fast and quick. And that's, mind you, without our pets. Our pets are still really low level right now. I mean, if we take a look at the ones that we just prestiged, only level 540 here, only level 53 there and all that. So low key, once our pets are maxed out, bro, the multis we're going to be getting are going to be actually kind of crazy. And it's kind of hard to tell how much money we're actually earning right now, but I think that interest buff is was super worth it. I'm actually glad we did that. Now, the only other issue is that we also need to go ahead and start worrying about, well, treasure finder we could do. Let's see, treasure finder we can't max out, so I would just hold off on that for right now. I guess just multi-enchant right here. I guess bazooka I should max out, boom, just so that we get as many orbs as possible. But multi-enchant is what's next, and basically this has a chance to multiply the money we earn farming by 20 times. So it's a complete random chance. There's no guarantees with it, but it'll literally, whatever your auto sell is or whatever, it'll just sell it for 20 times more. And if that can proc consistently, which, you know, would be good, we could actually increase combo enchant to double proc rates, so that could actually be a good little kind of duo combo there. I'm actually going to max out combo enchant there, because if combo procs and then that doubles all our proc rates, then that will double multi's proc rate, which gives us, like, you know, essentially a 40 times buff because it's doubled. So I'm gonna go ahead, the rest of my orbs at this point, I think I'm just gonna start investing into multi-enchant. I feel like this is probably the one that matters the most at this point. I mean, we maxed out interest, we got the permanent buff, so moving forward, multi-enchant, boom, 77 levels. We have a 0.02% activation chance. That's actually not that bad. Like, I actually think that's pretty solid. And then if you pair it with our armor also giving, you know, the enchant proc rates and things like that, I actually think that's pretty good. Like, I actually think that's a pretty solid bargain right there. And now we kind of just need to let, like, our harvester hoe grind for a little, see what ends up happening. I don't know. I'm just gonna hop in this harvester. Oh, nope. I'm gonna hop in the minecart right here, and I'm just gonna grind sugarcane. I don't really know how long for, but I think we just low-key, look at right there. combo activated for 2 seconds. Let's just see. Does multi-enchant proc? Technically, what is it? 0.02 goes to 0.04%. I mean, it's a pretty low proc rate. Don't get it twisted, but like, that's not that bad. That's really not that bad at the end of the day. So yeah, I don't know. We're just going to go ahead. We're going to have to grind a little right here and just see what happens. This is kind of like our main priority right now. So I think I'm just going to let this grind. Regardless, I'm going to finish unlocking bamboo. I just need to do that in general because if I don't, I'm basically a fraud. So I'm just going to grind sugarcane for a little. We're just going to see how much money and orbs we can earn in this time frame. And then, yeah, we'll be right back. All right, guys. So I've been grinding for probably 10, 15, 20 minutes or so, just grinding sugarcane. Actually, in that time frame, we could take a quick look just to get an idea on how much sugarcane we broke. We broke, I think, about like 20,000 sugarcane in that time frame. So nothing too crazy right there, but as you guys can see, multi literally just procced. That multi enchant, when it procs, makes such a big difference. The amount of money we earn compared to when multi doesn't proc is actually insane. So I will say that multi-enchant is probably super OP, and we definitely need to be investing into it. It's just the only issue right now is that we literally can't, like, it's such an expensive enchant. It literally costs $1 trillion per level that we need to grind mob sword in order to actually properly upgrade it. Because mob sword, for context, you guys see the orbs right here. We're getting like 250 mil right there, 300 mil. We got some good orb greed procs. Our void leggings are kind of slowly leveling up right here. Nothing too crazy, but if we go to the private grinder right here, it's a very different story. Let me go ahead and get these wardens to spawn. I'll show you guys for context. Granted, this is with my boosters fully on. We do have about about an hour left, so can show you guys properly how much more orbs we earn grinding wardens versus grinding harvester hoe or whatever. I don't even have orb greed activated or the chat messages. Let me go ahead and enable those for you guys real quick. Yeah, look at orb greed here. We're getting like 6 billion, 7 billion. Yeah, you guys see the idea. And I know I didn't mean to do a 6-7 meme right there. You guys are gonna make fun of me. You guys did last episode, but the amount of orbs you earn grinding wardens is just so insane that you literally you need to grind this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and disable those enchant. Look, we're already at 1.7 trillion orbs right now. And to be fair, your leggings and all that, your armor levels up a lot quicker while grinding mobs as well. So yeah, as you guys can see in this current context, probably makes more sense for me to grind wardens right now and then use all those orbs to upgrade the harvester hoe. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do. That's probably the meta strat I'm gonna run, and hopefully it works out well. But yeah, I mean, we don't really earn. The issue is the amount of money we're earning is really just nothing crazy with wardens. I don't really know. I mean, interest enchant, there's so many. I think a maxed out mob sword versus a maxed out harvester hoe, I think the mob sword earns more money. It's just the mob sword is so expensive. Like, interest enchant on a mob sword, look at that, it's so expensive. Harvester hoe, multi's expensive. They're all expensive. So we just got to figure out how to earn more orbs. And in context, this is the best way to earn orbs. It's grinding wardens with a maxed out mob sword. We got 87% orb greed. We got 80% merchant. So this is probably the best way to do it. And it just kind of is what it is right now. You know, we just got to grind mobs. It is what it is. And overall, I am very happy with the current strategy we have. Our pets are leveling up well. I mean, our void pet is already ready to get prestiged again. So we should probably go ahead and do that. Boom. There we go. Looking nice. Nebula pet also, is it ready to prestige? Man, look at this, boys. Boom, there we go. What are the level zeros on these? 3.92 and 4.76. So yeah, once those also get maxed out, those will be able to help a ton. So overall, everything's going very well for us. We just kind of have to slowly max out all our stuff. That's really what we got to do at the end of the day. I will say we do have $100 trillion we need to spend right now. I'm going to invest that all into warden spawners. We could get 201 of these. Let's see, we're at $324 trillion in value, and we just went up to 354, boys. What a W. Hey, we're starting to close in. We're only like, what, 80 mil away from IS top number 4, so we should be able to make that jump. I'm going to be doing a ton of grinding to that next episode. Hopefully, we are in that 4 spot, maybe even getting close to that 3 spot. Who knows? Yeah, overall, I am very happy with how our current farm's going. We just got to grind up. I literally probably need to get like 1 quintillion orbs to max out stuff, so we're going to kind of have to lock in and do that. But overall, pretty happy with where we've ended up, and things are going pretty good for for us. But guys, I do think I am going to go ahead and start to wind off today's video here on play.pvpcloud.net. Again, guys, a few things before we do wind things off. If you guys want to pick up anything on the store, whether it's the brand new Void loot box or even the Void bundle, make sure you guys use code HYPE, HYPE code HYPE. You'll get 50% off on that purchase. Take advantage of that while that code is currently active. And don't forget to go ahead and enter the giveaway on today's video. I'm giving away a Void loot box. So leave a like, subscribe, comment down below your username or IGN. Make sure you guys have post notifications on so you guys don't miss any other uploads. And yeah, tons of fun stuff coming. You got Gens released this weekend. So if you're also not subscribed to the Gens channel, make sure you do that because I'll be posting every other day on there. So stay on the lookout for that. But guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys all in the next one here on the best Minecraft Skyblock server here on play.pvpcloud.net. And until then, bye-bye.